everyone, it's Deanna,
Aaron
and Celeste, and you're catching up on this week's episode of Two Brunettes A Gay.
on the podcast.
Deanna, happy Saturday.
I don't know if it's so happy this morning so far.
It's just more like Saturday.
It's been a stressful morning.
Can you say that to people?
Morning.
Just instead of saying like happy Saturday or, can you just say Saturday?
Just Saturday.
You can say whatever you want.
Hi, Saturday.
It's just Saturday. It's been a little bit of a stressful morning, yes, but we are here. Aaron is still queer.
Yeah.
In case you were wondering, that has not changed.
And I'm not allowed to have beer.
No. Because Aaron's in dry July.
Boost.
And look, so we've had a busy week and we'll get into it, but last night we had an event on and Aaron stuck to his dry July.
Wow.
As difficult as it is in the face of free drinks at an open bar.
I am surprised.
Aaron stuck to his dry July and then we headed to 2KW and we had non-alcoholic cocktails. You know, he's killing it. Day 4.
I didn't realise how good the non-alcoholic cocktails were, though.
They were yum.
I was actually thinking that tastes a bit naff, but miff. I don't know what miff is.
I don't know what
They
either.
kind of
Naff.
just taste like juice and stuff.
Yeah, it's weird. well, this one actually tasted pretty much like the alcoholic
I agree,
version.
yes.
So it actually felt like I was having a proper drink, which was good.
Okay.
Yes.
But then the first part of the night though, there was no non-alcoholic wine or cocktails or anything, so I stuck to soda water.
Wow.
Believe it or not.
He was in struggle town at that point.
Oh my
Because that's
God.
usually a 2-bottle night all night long.
At least.
Like, let's go. And look, for those of you who are looking to invest on the stock markets in any companies that do sell alcohol, now is not the time. Wait until the
August.
end of July.
Yeah,
because in
exactly.
August, because they're going to be reporting quite a loss this month.
That is so true.
100%. The Carbone is going to be like, our profits are down.
Oh my God, the
poor
poor see what happens when I do
Local
dry
business
July.
suffers.
Local business and SA business suffer.
100%.
And the
Especially
wine
our-
industry suffers.
yeah.
I don't know, but I'm going to push through.
You are. Like I said, you did a great job last night. But let's get into last night. This week, actually, the opening of Illuminate Adelaide. We had some Illuminate Adelaide guests on to kick us off last week. We've got another Illuminate Adelaide guest today. Rachel Has a Party is going to be joining us. We're looking forward to that chat. But Aaron, you and I have had some events this week.
We have.
Tuesday night, we went to the opening of Night Visions.
Yes.
The incredible light spectacular that is on at the Botanic Gardens over the next 3 weeks.
Yeah, 3 or so weeks.
If you didn't go last year, you must go. If you went last year, head again. It's really just an incredible show. There is some differences.
Yeah, they've tweaked a few bits and bobs.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's just a really great way to spend a winter's evening because, we all know that Adelaide is brilliant in summer, but in winter it can get a little quiet.
And for those that do need a bit of a drink break or a food break,
Yep.
there is some food and drinks there at the Botanic Gardens. They have mulled wine.
Yes, they do.
And if you do love a good mulled wine in winter, get down to Night Visions.
Which Aaron was able to have because it was on the
Tuesday.
30th of June.
I made the most of it, baby.
He definitely did.
And what a great way to spend a date night. If you're looking to take somebody on a date,
100%.
It is romantic.
very romantic,
Yeah.
especially because you need the drinks to warm you up.
Like
That's
when we
right.
went the other year, Deanna, it did feel very romantic.
It was.
Yeah.
It was lovely.
Yeah.
Now I was at home bathing a baby.
It's looking a little different.
Yeah.
Yes.
But then last night we had a few events on. We had Pixel Waves at Benithan Hall at Adelaide Uni, which was just incredible. This is an incredible light show in Benithan Hall.
Takes up the whole floor of
Yes.
the Benithan Hall.
And you can just walk through it.
Yeah, well, I mean, tell me, because I wasn't even there, so I'm interested.
Yeah, it takes up the whole floor of the Benithan Hall, and it's different projections, and the way you interact with them causes the projections to kind of move
And
or
change.
spin or
Yeah.
change. And it's pretty
They're
cool.
intuitive.
Yeah,
So
very
that
cool.
was great. Then we headed to Lumen Bar for some opening night festivities, which was great. Some great speeches. They're going to be doing some awesome stuff at Lumen Bar. If you haven't been to Lumen Bar before, because it has been part of the Illuminate Adelaide Festival, it's one that you need to get to because they do an incredible job of creating a bar out of nothing, basically. It's a tent. But when you're in the bar, you do feel like you're in like quite a nice establishment.
Like
Yes.
upmarket.
100%.
And very warm in there too.
Yes, and they're
So if
obviously
you think
collaborating with the Adelaide Uni, and so they've got some great stuff going on there with the art students at Adelaide Uni, the musicians, bands. jazz bands, all the things happening there.
Yep.
So that's
Cool.
one to get to. Then we did the City Lights walk down North Terrace.
Yep.
Another free event.
It was pretty brisk
Yes.
because we were a bit cold last
were a
night.
bit
so
cold.
we were pushing through
was
the lights and
particularly
getting through them
icy
pretty quickly.
last
Yeah,
night.
Absolutely.
but lots of great stuff for the kids.
Absolutely.
And all
So
the
a
families out
free
there.
event to take your kids to.
Perfect for the
Definitely
school
head to
holidays.
that one. And then we finished off by having a bird's eye view of the origins of the world light show on Government House.
I did see
from
you guys. That
2KW.
looks really cool.
Yeah.
Like, you got to see it from way up high.
Yes, yeah. No, it was a perfect end to the night.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's where we had our non-alcoholic cocktails to finish off the night. So much to get to. Illuminate Adelaide. Check it all out on the Illuminate Adelaide website. Yeah, just a great way to spend winter.
Now, something else big happened last night, and look, I don't know. Where do I start with this? I've been told to talk about it on the air because it does fit into, you know, the Australian kind of theme and the Italian theme, and I don't know. Let's just go there. Soccer.
Yes.
What happened last night, Celeste? Because everyone seemed to be texting me,
Right.
saying you should get up and watch this game at 3:30 this morning.
Right.
Get up and watch this game. Support
Did some people
Australia.
play soccer last night?
Apparently, Australia played in the World Cup last night,
Oh.
and
Right.
everyone's
Wow.
pushing me like, "Wake up!" I'm
We
like,
should
"I'm not
know
gonna,
that being on an Italian station.
not going to get up at bloody 3:30 a.m. to watch some boring sports."
I was
give
up,
you-
but I was breastfeeding.
I'll give you the short version.
Okay,
I did not get up to watch the game because I don't watch soccer. However, my husband did get up to watch the game.
yeah.
I don't want to get into it, but he missed his alarm for the game. I heard his alarm, so I had to wake him up for the game. So, you know, I was already off on a little bit of a bad foot because of that.
Yeah.
And
Bad
then
football.
this morning I woke up and I just happened to be awake. So I got up and he was still watching the game and it was 6 o'clock. And I was like, you got up at 2:30. How long does this game go for?
Oh my god.
They were in overtime. They went into overtime. It was 1-1. However, the Australian goal was an own goal from the Egyptian team. So Australia didn't actually score the goal that they had. The Egyptian team accidentally scored one for Australia.
Right.
After overtime, they were drawing. It's a knockout round, so they go into penalty shootout. And after penalty shootout, Australia lost.
Oh, see, what did you get up at 3:30 to watch that for?
I did.
What a waste of time.
But yeah, so a lot of disappointed Australia fans.
Look, good on your Aussies for playing in the World
Yeah.
Cup, because most average people could not do that. So
Yeah.
There's a lot of pressure
Yeah.
to do something like that.
But something more exciting for me that I got up for
Yes.
early on Friday morning, Madonna's new album dropped.
You said that. I didn't even know she was releasing a new album.
Confessions to her long-anticipated new album dropped on Friday. It is incredible.
How long has it been since she released an album?
I think it was 2019 since she last released an
Oh,
album.
wow.
So it's been quite some time, but it's
Yeah.
been 20 years since she did the first Confessions album.
Right.
So this is like a sequel album.
Yep.
It's mind-blowing. Like, it's one of her best albums to date.
There you go.
And I'm putting it out there. I have to say, that was more exciting than getting up at
I don't know if
3:30
I can
to
bring
watch some
myself to
soccer.
listen, but we'll see.
yeah, I'm not into it.
I think we're about to shortly with a new song.
We
of
will,
hers,
we will.
but,
yeah, you're going to give us a taste.
I'm
But
going to give you a little bit of a taste test.
before we get into it, we've got a big show coming up for you today. So lots to talk about. Stay tuned and we'll be back with you right after this break.
Pour yourself another Bubbles.
Don't go anywhere.
We'll be back after this break. Okay, so as I mentioned a couple of weeks ago, myself and my husband Jake, Deanna and her partner Brenton, and Geordie have all just recently booked our holiday to Koh Samui and Singapore, which is very exciting.
So excited for you
Very
guys.
exciting. And so we booked our flights a couple of weeks ago. So, you know, when you book your flights, you're like, well, we're going, but we need to do the other stuff.
Yeah.
And so over the last week, we've done the other stuff. We had to do some internal flights. We had to book our hotels, that type of thing. Nothing else other than that. But when we're booking this stuff, you kind of start to notice, first of all, how people travel, number one. And we've all travelled together before, so we're familiar. But number two, the travel non-negotiables that you're like, no, that I'll pay for no matter what. Like that is not something that I consider like an extravagance or a luxury. And some people are like, oh, why do you need that? Or you don't need to pay extra for that. I'm like, no. And so I wanted to ask you what your travel non-negotiables are. Because for me, there's a couple of things. First of all, in booking one of our hotels, we had two options. Do we go for just like a regular room or do we go for a pool view room? And we all kind of were tossing it up and we were like, nah, we want the view. So we paid an extra 100 and whatever dollars it was just to look at the pool.
Yeah.
Because you're like, if I'm in the room, I want a nice view.
If I want to get up and have a coffee in the morning, I don't want to be looking at a building.
100%. Yeah, exactly. And that's
someone else's window.
And that's why we decided on the beach view.
Yes.
Because it was like if the weather's a bit crap or whatever and you want to just sit in your room, at least you can sit on the balcony, overlook the beach or the view. Perfect. Yeah.
100%.
Yep.
So that was one of those.
Worth it.
In both places.
One of the main ones is, though, luggage. And it astounds me the amount of people, and my mum and dad are two of these people, that will travel with just carry-on. And I'm like, that is not a negotiable for me. And I took them, on a holiday earlier in the year. Jake and I paid for them to come with us to with Sundays. And when I bought them the flights, I was like, now your flights have baggage included because I don't travel without baggage.
Yeah.
That's not a negotiable for me. Like, unless I'm going somewhere overnight.
Yeah.
Where I'm going to be back the next day and I don't need a suitcase.
But even that's hard.
I was going to say, even me,
I bring a suitcase to, like, a tent. So you think I'm not going to bring a suitcase to, like, a travel destination? So people that are like, oh, no, just take carry-on. You'll wear the same pair of shorts. No, I won't. Are you joking me?
Can we just talk about the fact that you would go to a tent?
Well, I mean, like, if you were going, like, camping.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Camping?
Yeah, I'd go camping, but I'd bring a suitcase.
Okay, I didn't realise that. Yeah, right.
For women, this is the thing. Shoes take up so much room.
Yes.
And weight. Because you got to think, if you're going somewhere, like, let's say you're going somewhere that's got multiple climates or you're going hot and cold, right? Mm-hmm. So you have your workout sneakers, your everyday walking around sneakers, your slip-on shoes that you can wear casual, but then you've got your thongs in case you go somewhere that's water, your flip-flops, depending on where you're from in the world, right? And then you've got heels just in case you go out, but then you've got boots, heels, just in case you go out, but then you've got boots flats in case it's kind of...
That's if it's a winter destination.
But this is what I'm saying, there's multiple clients.
Yeah.
Right, so that's 8 different pairs of shoes already.
That's one suitcase full of just
That's
shoes.
like one half of a suitcase.
And so the amount of people that say to me, oh, you don't need, like, baggage. What do you need baggage for? You wear the same thing. You don't worry about it. I'm like, that is a non-negotiable for me when it comes to traveling. Wherever I'm traveling, however short it is, like I said, unless it's somewhere overnight, I'm going to be there 12 hours, I'm paying for baggage. What are your travel non-negotiables? What are you like, I'm paying for that, I don't care?
For me, it's business class.
Yeah, I was going to say for you.
There is no way in hell now that I'm doing a flight more than 8 hours in economy.
Yeah, okay.
I can't do it anymore. I can't.
So that's
won't.
your cut-off, though? 8 hours.
8 hours. Because I could do the flight to Singapore, for example, which is about 8 hours. Yeah. That's fine in economy. Like,
it's only 6.
Premium.
Is it 6? Yeah. So that's fine. Like, that's doable. But anything further than that has to be business, or at least premium economy.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't know, I can't do it these days. I'm too old.
I hear you.
Some premium economy on some airlines like Malaysia is actually great.
Yeah, some of them are better than others. But I think once you actually have that leg room and are able to sleep on that longer journey, it
does make a difference.
It makes a whole difference to your holiday. Yeah.
Deanna?
What's my non-negotiable? Well, the view thing. Obviously, I'm a big one for that. I'm definitely in on that. Look, if I like to have breakfast included.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I like
depending on the holiday, included. But
yes, because if I don't want to go out for breakfast, then I just won't eat the included breakfast, right? Yeah. So I don't care if I've paid for it because it's usually cheaper if you pay for it in the package anyway. Mm-hmm. But I also just like the idea of being able to get up late and have breakfast in one place and then go back and get ready if I want to. Yeah. And look, as a vegan, sometimes there's not that many options, but I don't really care. It's more about the convenience of it. Because when I'm on holidays, I don't want to... Like, when I'm hungry, there's like about a 15-minute lead time before, like, hungry and starving, I'm going to kill someone.
Yeah.
So I just want it to be there. So, and for me, there's nothing says, like, holiday... like eating a buffet breakfast of stuff you wouldn't usually eat.
Yeah, so true,
experimenting with the breakfast food.
Yeah, food is a big thing for me.
Especially, I feel like in a tropical destination, like a buffet slaps.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
it's like, give me that fresh fruit.
Pour yourself another bubbles.
Don't go anywhere.
We'll be back after this break.
So as everybody's aware from listening, if you're a regular listener, and if you're not, you're going to know now, I had a baby 5 months ago today, actually.
Oh,
Happy 5 months to Geordie.
Happy 5 5 months, Geordie.
I know.
Gotta be.
5 months.
5 months. I know, and it feels like it's gone so slow yet so fast at the same time. And I haven't done a hell of a lot of pregnancy content because, I don't know, it's like...
Because I don't allow it.
I don't really find it.
Aaron won't allow it on the
Because
schedule.
Aaron doesn't really care. And to be honest with you, I don't even find it that interesting, and I've had the baby. So, you know, but there is something that I do find really interesting that I did want to talk to you guys about on air.
Yeah.
And maybe just because I feel like other mums out there can have a good laugh and know that they're not alone in this. Now, everybody's aware that your body changes in pregnancy. Mm-hmm. But what I wasn't aware of, and maybe this is just me, I don't know, was that there are permanent postpartum changes that can happen after pregnancy that you actually, like, funny changes that I didn't know
I know
were
where
a
this
thing.
is going.
Okay.
I didn't know it were a thing, right?
Right.
And so the two things mainly that happened to me were that my feet grew in size. Now, everyone knows that the feet get swollen and big in pregnancy.
Yeah, yeah.
What I didn't realise is that 60 to 70% of women, they will permanently grow and stay bigger.
Wow.
Right? And so... mine have grown about a size, right? So they actually went probably to a size and a half. They've kind of shrunk back down a little bit now. So they're about a size bigger than what they were. And what that's a result of is because you have this hormone called relaxin going through your body when you're pregnant, so that obviously everything opens when it needs to. The relaxin paired with the heavy weight on your feet pushes your, like, what are they, carpals, metacarpals in your feet out, flattens your feet out, basically gives you flat feet, right? So the arch now is, like, gone and your feet grow. Right? So the first thing is that I had to get rid of about 60-70% of my shoes.
Yeah, she did. She did a cull.
I've had to give them away.
Yeah.
Some of my open toe ones are still fine.
Okay.
Other than that, most of them had to go. And like shoes, nice shoes that I've had for years, like all my Steve Maddens and things like that.
Wow.
Gone. Don't fit anymore.
Oh my God.
I know. So it's really sad.
Devastating.
So that's the first thing I didn't know that would happen. The second thing I didn't know would happen is that you can develop allergies, right? And the allergies that you didn't previously have before.
Right.
So a lot of people talk about how their allergies get better in pregnancy.
Yeah.
I didn't have that experience. So my gluten intolerance and my soy...
Wait, do you mean allergies or intolerances? Both.
Both.
Okay.
Right? So they didn't get better in pregnancy. They were still the same. And then after pregnancy, I developed an allergy to Band-Aids.
Get out.
What?
I know someone, a friend of ours has an allergy to Band-Aids as well. And I'd
Yes.
never heard of it before.
What's in the Band-Aid that you're allergic to?
Whatever the elastoplast is.
Yes.
So I have to
Ah.
buy the sensitive ones now because it breaks me out in this itchy rash.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes. And so,
Jeez.
and I was talking to the lady in the chemist about it when I was buying the sensitive Band-Aids. She was like, oh, these are fancy. They're very expensive though. And blah, blah, blah. And I said, yes, well, after pregnancy, I can't use normal Band-Aids anymore. And
Yeah.
I didn't realise that was a thing. And she said to me, well, I had my first baby 40 years ago. And since having him, I developed an allergy to cats that I didn't have before
Get
being
out.
pregnant.
Oh, an
And-
allergy to pussy.
Aaron
Allergy,
has that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you've always
I've
had
always
that.
had that.
Yes.
So yeah, I know how she feels.
Right? And so I had a couple of people, I put this out on my socials, and a couple of people write in, and these are some of the other weird permanent post-pregnancy changes that people have experienced.
Okay.
So someone said their hair texture changed, their skin laxity, right? So their skin went from obviously being like, sometimes your skin can go from being really plump to being really, really saggy.
Droopy, yeah.
Or it can be the other way around.
Ah.
And it can give you actually a collagen boost, which I've found my skin has been better after pregnancy.
Thank God for
That's
plastic
good.
surgeons.
Yes. Strange ones. No longer liking a specific food or food group.
Okay.
Right? So somebody used to like broccoli, now they can't stand it anymore.
Interesting.
Right.
Can't touch it, don't like the smell, and they used to love it before they had pregnancy.
Yep.
And then suddenly liking a specific food that they hated before.
Okay.
Right? So liking something like hating onions and
Yep.
then loving them after pregnancy.
Interesting.
Last one, and this is the worst one, and I know a lot of women talk about it, your nose shape can permanently change.
That's crazy.
Ah, see, this is why God invented plastic surgeons. Pour yourself another Bubbles.
Don't go anywhere.
We'll be back after this break.
How do you know you're getting older? You get excited when you hear an ad for a business that has easy parking available.
Oh, excellent. Tick that off my list.
Or especially when you're a mum.
Yeah, you can pop in, pop out. Yeah.
When I'm like, if I have to find a car park too far away and it's not big enough to get the kid out, sometimes you know what? Don't worry about it. We don't need to eat tonight.
But also, do we feel like that's such an Adelaide thing where you're like, oh, what's the parking like?
Yeah.
Do you feel like other country? I feel like definitely in Europe, no one cares.
Well, because most people catch public transport.
Or walk.
Most people just park in the middle of the street over there.
But I feel like that's a very
That's
Adelaide
true.
thing to talk about. Like, where's the parking?
Yeah, where's the parking? And that was one of the prime things they said before the ad finished. Anyway, I just thought I'd say that because, again, I'm 40 plus now and I have to mention these things. But the other thing is, I used to think I was a bit of a jack off all trades.
Yes, jack off.
Jack off all
Jack off all
Yes.
trades.
You used to jack off all trades.
I used to.
You have jacked off all trades.
My reputation.
But that's not what this is about.
My reputation precedes me. But
Your
that's,
builder's like, listen, I can't come on next week.
Yeah, he's listening in to our show. Really? Yeah, no. So we had a bit of a situation this week. Now, this week the rain was just absolutely bedlam across
bucketing
South
down.
Australia.
Yeah.
It was just a nightmare. And of course, this is the thing that really irks me. The times that these types of things happen is when Mark's away.
Yeah.
Always.
Well,
Always.
Mark's away often.
Mark's away often at the moment for work.
You are
so
always in situations where you're without him.
Yeah, exactly. And so this was pretty much consistent with that. So it got to Wednesday and of course it started raining really heavily. Mm-hmm. And I was thinking to myself, we're doing renovations at the moment, and where our bedroom is linked on to the new build, which will be our new ensuite and walk-in wardrobe. So what they've done is they've taken the roofing off that, right?
Right.
Because they'll put all new roofing. And so at that point, they just basically tarped it.
Yeah.
So they put a huge tarp over the roof.
Yeah.
Still had a ceiling, but there was just a tarp over it.
Yeah.
So Wednesday night, I'm thinking, oh my God, please don't flood. Because I got pre-warned by my builder that, potentially with the rain coming, you may get a bit of a leakage come through.
Yeah.
And so Wednesday, nothing happened, everything good. Got to Thursday. And I got home from work Thursday. What did I notice? Water from the roof.
Oh.
And it was...
And you can't have a drink. You're on dry July.
I couldn't have a drink. I was on dry July. Well, my room wasn't dry. I was. And so I walked into the bedroom and it wasn't too wet. Like it wasn't completely flooded, but there was enough to notice that there was water leaking from the roof. And so I'd remembered what my builder said to me, that basically he said, if you notice any water kind of water stainage on the roof, what you should do is you should go and get a broom and you should bash the roof and let the water fall in.
Oh, okay.
So basically the reason for that is it's easier to do, like to fix the roof in that kind of area if you let the water through.
Right.
Because if you let it keep dripping, it can affect pretty much, like, it can get worse.
Yes.
The whole roof can get worse.
So you're
And
talking
then-
a roof that you didn't plan to do anything to. It should stand.
So the ceiling itself should stand.
Yes.
But the roof obviously is being replaced.
Right.
Yeah.
So the ceiling itself, it's a very old building.
Yes.
So the lucky thing is you could see, like when you see a stain on the roof, generally it means you've got a bit of time before it really creates a problem.
Yeah.
But here I was on Thursday freaking out because I was thinking, do I follow the advice of the expert? Do I grab my broomstick? Is it enough water that I'm justified to bash the roof for the water to come in?
Yeah.
Or do I just leave it and then the roof was getting put on the next day anyway?
Right.
So I was in two minds.
Yep.
And of course Mark's like, well, why don't you just call the builder? And I'm like, oh, yeah, sure. Okay, you're over in Canberra living up your best life and I'm here having to sort out the maintenance works at bloody in Unley. Thanks a lot. And and it was annoying too because I'd got home late from work. So this is the last thing I wanted to deal with.
Yeah.
So I thought I'll text the builder.
Yeah.
Thank goodness I did. Because I said to him, I'm literally like, I've got home, it's been a bit of time, I can notice a leak, I'm going to get the broomstick, just want to make sure it's okay. He's like, no, I'll be right over.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Because he didn't want you to do it, or because he didn't want you to do it?
It's because he wanted me. No, he basically, so he came over. Luckily, he was kind of not too far away. So he came over and he went on top of the roof and he basically emptied all the water off the tub.
Wow.
Right.
And he checked and he said, it's lucky you didn't do that because there wasn't that much water. He's like, so you could have broken a roof for nothing. So here I'm just thinking to myself,
And then he was like, lucky, it's time for a booty call.
and then he's like, the way you're going to pay me is this. And so
I've heard you're the jack of all trades.
But anyway, this maintenance issues around the house, right?
Yeah.
I want to ask you guys, would you have bashed the roof in or wouldn't you have bashed
I would have
the roof
checked
in?
first for sure.
Would you have checked?
Yeah,
Okay.
even if I was given the directive, I would have
Yeah.
been like, you know what, this is just not my area of expertise.
Yeah.
If nobody answered and it got to a point where I just did it, then so be it.
Yeah.
But I think you did the right thing.
Okay.
I hate to be the one to say this, but like I have a husband that would do that stuff. But
Yeah.
if he was awake, much like Mark,
Yeah.
then I know if I called Jake, he'd be like, just call your dad. And I would just call Dad and Dad would come over and do something about it. So I don't think I'd ever be in that situation. And if I was, I'd call out. I'd be like, nah, not touching that one.
Well, lucky for me, my builder was close by because if I called my dad, he'd just tell me to have a wine.
Yeah.
Pour yourself another bubbles.
Don't go anywhere.
We'll be back after this break. Welcome back to Two Brunettes and a Gay. We're here with you with another masturbate. Now, this one was actually sent in to us, and when it got sent to us, we were like, this is definitely something that two of our team members will debate on. Mm-hmm. Right? So in our red corner, we have the new mum, Deanna.
Ding, ding.
Mama Bear.
Mama Bear.
And in our blue corner, we have fresh fruit, Aaron. The fresh fruit.
Ding.
The fruit ninja.
In our blue bowl corner.
The fruit ninja.
Yep.
Fruit ninja, that's right.
Now, the thing that the two of you are going to be debating, and this is an interesting one because I also have an opinion on it, but I feel like you two are going to go head to head.
Okay.
Does calling someone your partner instantly make people think you are gay? So if that doesn't make sense to you, basically when you refer to your partner or your husband or your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever they are, as your partner, do you think that people say that because they don't want to say my girlfriend or boyfriend? Or is it just a word? Right? Now, you're going to have, let's say, 30 seconds. You're going to go over that, I know.
Okay.
But you're going... No, we're not. But...
We're feeling
It's intuitive.
But you're going to go head to head. Okay, so Deanna, you're up first. Does calling someone your partner instantly make them think you are gay? Go.
No, it doesn't. And I'll tell you why. Because when you're 30, going on 40 in a few years like me, I don't want to say my boyfriend. That sounds ridiculous at this point in time. It's pretty much that simple. Is my partner. And some people choose to be life partners.
Right.
So that's what you call them, your partner. I mean, look, I understand that it can be a little bit ambiguous, but I feel like it's very rude to make an assumption that if somebody says partner, they mean they don't want to... Well... Not rude to make it. I don't know. Like, if it's up to that person.
You don't
seem
overly sure about your argument.
No,
Deanna.
like I just feel like if that person wants to tell you that they're in a homo or heterosexual or other kind of relationship, I don't know how many there are right now anymore.
We've gone political,
right? Then they can tell you, and if they don't want to tell you, well, it's none of your business anyway. So
right,
that's my answer.
So in a roundabout way, it's come down to age. At a certain age, you don't want to say your boyfriend or your girlfriend anymore.
I feel like maybe those in my age group and above might agree with me that at a certain age, you're like, there's no other word for it.
Not if you've got a husband or a wife.
No, well, I don't.
Been there, done that.
I don't. I have a child out of wedlock, okay?
And she's
what
not
about
afraid
baby
to say
daddy?
it.
What about baby daddy?
That sounds really like... I feel like that's, what do you call it, cultural appropriation.
That's
okay.
That sounds like you belong on Jerry Springer if you say baby daddy.
Yes, that's right.
She's getting very political.
Yeah, she is.
All right, Aaron.
No, see, partner is what you call someone at a law firm.
Yeah.
Like, like... I work for KPMG. I'm a partner. No, it's partner. No, I can waft it from here anytime anyone ever says to me, I've got a partner and my partner, does this and my partner does that. I can waft the homosexuality from miles away.
But what if it's like I say it and like, can you waft?
I can waft the homosexuality from miles away.
You say saying Brenton's a woman.
So, yeah. Well, if the shoe fits. No, I think to me, partner, I don't know. I feel like to me it's usually I've used it before. I'll admit it. I've used it before in front of people that I think are potentially homophobic.
Oh,
really?
So I know my go-to is to use an ambiguous term such as partner. So for me, if I know that my homosexual self is using that term,
yes,
then I know that other homosexuals are using that term.
Right.
And so if you do have a partner, you're a homosexual.
It is a gender-neutral term.
Partners are homosexual.
I mean, no, not gender neutral. It is a orientationally neutral term.
That's a big term.
No one knows what that means.
It means that whatever, like, you're oriented towards, homosexuality, heterosexuality, alphabet sexuality, you can use the word partner. I feel like it's fine for all. It shouldn't mean anything.
So you're just saying it's universal. It's a universal term.
It's a universal term. That would be an easier way of putting it.
Let's get
for
there.
all
Get
the
there,
layman's
Pastor.
out there.
All I have to say is partner. I hardly know her.
Do you want to add in your 2 cents?
Well, look, I actually my 2 cents is that I see it both ways because I understand saying partner, especially for someone in your situation, Deanna. You're 30. I think we've already said your age on air, but you're in your late 30s. You've got a child. You don't want to be like, this is my boyfriend. You're like, no, this is my partner, Brenton. And then, people can connect the dots together if they want to. However, I also agree that sometimes when people say partner, you're like, is it because they have like a same-sex partner and they don't want to disclose that information? And I have thought that before because I've always been like, I wonder if this person's gay. And when they say partner, I'm like, it doesn't really give me anything. So I get where you're coming from too.
I think it depends on if you do meet the partner there and they say partner, that's one thing. But if they're talking about partner, that's a whole nother thing.
What if they say howdy partner?
Well, then they're a cowboy.
They're definitely gay.
And that's a trait I've definitely had.
Yeah. That's a trait I've jacked off.
I don't feel like... I don't feel like that masturbate serves society in any way, shape, or form.
Does any of our masturbate
Not
serve
really.
society?
No, they just serve ourselves.
Yes. We're self-serving.
We're self-serving masturbators.
Yes.
Well, isn't that the whole definition of
our show?
Yeah.
No.
Wait, what was it that review said once? We're so tongue-in-cheek. We're
Deep-throating ourselves. That's what it said.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
I don't remember that. That's
what it
great.
said.
That's what our show's
That
about.
person should be on our show.
Yeah,
they get our
get
comedy.
them in. Was that
Yeah.
you? If you're listening, thanks for being a long-term supporter.
They probably don't even know we have a show.
100%.
Yeah. All right. If you've been listening live and you want to catch us on the podcast, you can head to all your major podcasting platforms and search for Two Brunettes and a Gay. And if you're listening on the podcast and you want to tune in live, 87.6 FM, Radio Italia Uno, 11 a.m. on Saturdays. And of course, if you haven't already, please head to our social media, Instagram and TikTok, and give us a like or a follow so that you can see all of the fabulous events that Celeste and Aaron get to attend at the moment.
Albeit dry.
Yeah, it might not be that interesting this month because Aaron's dry, but you never know. You never
Look,
know.
I will say that with Aaron Dry, the well of content does shrink.
Yes, but
It
also
does.
it probably means that your bedtime gets earlier too.
Well, it's just a lot easier to manage.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm a lot easier
Yes,
to manage.
that's exactly right.
Because wrangling you is always half the effort.
Yeah.
That's right. So I'm happy to take that effort off your shoulders for the month
And
of
I
July.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
And he'll make up for it in August.
Absolutely. No more draugers for me. Now, have a fabulous week, and we'll see you
Next Saturday.
Hey everyone, it's Deanna, Celeste and Aaron here, or as you know us, your Two Brunettes and a Gay.
Join the weekend happy hour at a new day and time every Saturday at 11 a.m.
So pour your mimosa for the most fabulous bottomless brunch in town.
Only on Saturdays at 87.6 FM, Radio Italia Uno.